Good morning, Marnie here. It is Wednesday, March 22nd, and that means tomorrow is opening day. Yay! Go Cards. So I'll be firing up the TV for that. So I've got whips. Well, yeah, just whips, no foes. So first I want to start with, actually I think I'm just going to start off doing the clips that I have done of the whips so far, some of the whips. And then when I come back, I will show you what I am currently working on when I'm outside, mostly. So I'll be right back. So before I show you the clips of whips, I thought I would let you know that I did finish my Monday mag makes yesterday. I started on it at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, 5:30 yesterday morning, something like that, and finished it last night. I won't be showing it in this video. That will wait until Monday. But if you would like to see a sneak peek of it, I will be posting a picture of it on my Instagram account. And I will link that in the description box below, but the icon is also in my banner if you should choose to go look at that. So there you go. Be right back with the clips of whips. Okay, so here are the squares laid out for the starburst throw. Now there's 3 of them up there that I have forgotten to square off. And that's unfortunate because I'm already deciding I don't know if I'm going to have enough of the color that I'm supposed to use to connect all of these squares. And I will show you what I mean. So that is what I have left to join these squares. I'm sure it probably is enough. It just doesn't look like it's enough. So I don't know, and I'm going to make it even less so when I square off these last 3 that I forgot to do. I mean, it doesn't really take that much yarn to square them off. I don't know. I don't know. I will figure something out, because even if I don't have enough of this, I do have these others. This is what I had left from all of these squares. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I will figure it out. I'm probably not going to join them today. I doubt very seriously I do this today, because I'm just not up to it right now. I'll probably do that this weekend. So anyway, this is the Mary Maxim Starburst Throw kit. Now the one that I did before wasn't in the kit. I just used the pattern. But this is the actual kit. So now, like I said, this is what I have left. I mean, I'm sure it's probably enough. And I'm going to be honest, as much as I love the way this looks, I love the look of this yarn, it's kind of a yarn splitting nightmare to work with. It is a very splitty yarn. So, I mean, it's gorgeous. I love the way it looks. Absolutely love it. Don't like working with it. I mean, I doubt very seriously that I would actually buy the yarn again. There are other yarns that I do like from Mary Maxim. Well, at least one that I've tried, and I do like it. Yeah, I don't think that I would purposely buy this yarn just because it was very splitty. But it feels nice. And I will be very, very happy when I get this put together, which will not be today. So there you go. So here is the progress on my table runner that I am making for my niece and her fiance. They are getting married in September. And so this down here, this is the 9th row that I am on. When I get done with this row, I will have 5 rows left. Yeah. I love this pattern a lot. This is a Nautical Land crocheting and knitting pattern. I will link her channel below. You need to go visit her. Oh my gosh, she has just the most beautiful, beautiful patterns. Here is my package of the Yarn Art Begonia that I am using to square these off. Hopefully I will not need to use all of this. I'm quite sure I won't need to use all of it. In fact, if anything, I will probably only need to use maybe 1 or 2 of these rolls. I really hope to have a lot of it left over. That way I can use it for other things like Monday Make Doilies. So yeah, there you go. And this is the bag that I keep it in. This was my Mary Maxim free gift that I got when I placed my first order. And hopefully I won't need too much more of the colored ones. I doubt very seriously I will. And then I can also use those for Monday makes. And here's the working rolls right now. I'll do 3 of them and then attach them and do 3 more and attach them. So there you go. That is the progress on my table runner. I have not decided yet if I'm going to border it. If she does do a border, which I think she might actually do a border on this one, I will probably do that. So anyway, there you go. Okay, so here is the progress so far on the Midnight Snowflakes blanket. It is a mosaic crochet, and I don't remember if I bought the pattern off of Ravelry or Etsy, but either way, the pattern is by a Portuguese crochet designer, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it's Anja Morais Soares. Her website is called One Skein of Love, and if I remember, I will try to link that below in the description box. So here's my progress so far. I am in about the middle of the 3rd repeat. So this right here will end the 3rd repeat. And it is a total of 5 repeats. Unless I decide it's too square, I might go another repeat. I'm not sure yet, but so there's where I am at so far on this blanket. I absolutely love this blanket. I've actually done quite a bit of it in the past few days. So I think it was on Thursday or Friday, I was at row 11 in the 3rd repeat, and now I'm getting ready to start row 27. So yeah, it's still going to be a while before I get this done, and I haven't decided yet how I want to deal with the ends. I don't know if I'm going to make them into fringe or if I'm going to border it. I don't know. By the time I get done, I might be over it and just say, we'll just make it fringe. I don't know yet. So these stitch markers here indicate the repeats of the row. So each one of these is the start. Well, okay, down here, this would be the end of this repeat, and then I would do it one more time. Okay, so there you go. Progress made so far. Okay, so if you hear funny noises, that's just my Keurig. I am making a pot of coffee, or a cup of coffee rather. I only have a single serve Keurig. So as I had said before, I am not doing the Laconia Throw from the Crochet World magazine. instead I decided to do something different with that yarn. So I'm actually going to do 2 blankets. One's going to be just a small little throw, and the other one's going to be a little bit bigger. And I am actually taking the time to block my squares. Move stuff out of the way here. So for one of the blankets, now I'm using big twist yarn for this. This is what I had left from. I don't know if you remember. If I can remember, I'll try to put a picture right here of the shawl or the poncho that I made using the olive drab big twist value yarn. So I had, let's see, 6 rolls left of that, and then I used the cream color, the cream for the wheat berry afghan, the Hirschner's wheat berry afghan that I made, because instead of using the worsted 8, I used the big twist value for that. So that's one of the things, one of the colors that I'm going to be using in this particular blanket. And I'm also going to be using big twist khaki, camel. There's the khaki. Here's the camel. And this is the taupe. And then, now I've already used up the toffee and the gray, and I will show you what I've got so far on those squares. So I'm just doing a basic granny square corner to corner for this. And the toffee ones, now I've got the squares made. I don't have the strings sewn in on these yet, and I haven't blocked them yet. So this is the squares. The granny, oh, this is to indicate that this is the front of the square. So they are just basic granny square corner to corners. And I'm doing 12 of each color, except for the olive drab. That is what I'm going to be using to join the colors together. So 12 of each of these, and then whatever's left is going into the other blanket. So, like I said, these have not been blocked or strings sewn in, but now these right here, strings are sewn in and they have been blocked. And I've got 12 of them made. These are just squares that I'm mostly working on when I'm outside or upstairs. Just a second, let me grab my coffee. So I cover my Keurig up when it's brewing, because if I don't, the coffee just splatters all over my yarn, and that aggravates me. I do not like coffee splatters on my yarn. So I've got hazelnut in there today. Just plain black. Don't want to spill it. Put all my other stuff up here. I keep this on top of my Keurig. This is my Kawaii Octopus that is hooked by Robin. And I keep this is what I use for my putting my amigurumis together, and got a bunch of stitch markers hanging off of it. And this yarn bowl that Jeanette sent me a couple years ago. She's also the one that sent me the Red Truck yarn bags, project bags that I absolutely love. Okay, now that I've got all this stuff back. Okay, so like I said, 12 of these so far, 12 of these. I'm doing 12 of the other colors, and then joining them with the olive drab. Okay, so that's those. Then whatever is left from those, I'm doing Harbor blanket, container blanket. That would be by Anja at Ophelia Talks. I have done another, container blanket, but I did it a little bit different than she does. And you know what? I think I'm going to save that for another video to show. But so this is what I am doing with whatever I have left of the big twist yarn. But I'm also using the Maxim Starlette yarn. And this is the color mid green. So this blanket will be Big Twist Value and Starlette, just so that I actually have enough to make a blanket. And I am also taking the time to block these as well. There's so far I've made 5 of the gray. That was what was left. I had enough. I was just shy of making a 6th square. I only had a little bit left to go. I was almost done with it. Oh well, I'll use it for something else. So these are blocked, and then this one is not blocked yet. And that's the medium gray. Here are 2 of the toffees. I still need to sew the strings in and actually join the top. So 2 of these so far. I've got a 3rd one going in my bag. I might have enough for another one. I'm not sure. And then 1 in the Starlette mid green. Don't know how many I'll get, but I've got 2 rolls on the floor. I have 2 rolls of the mid green that I'm going to use. So that is what I'm doing with those squares. I don't think I have anything else. Just a second, I need some coffee. It's my 2nd cup this morning. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for today. Probably not going to do a video tomorrow unless I decide to go ahead and talk about the container blanket. I might do that because I have other container blanket inspired projects that I did in the past, and I can show those. So alright, I think that's going to do it for now. I've gone far enough that I can now go upstairs and break my fast. I was just kind of trying to spread the morning out because I'm not breaking my fast until 9:15 a.m. because I like to go to 18 hours at least. Usually it ends up being 19 hours by the time I finally get around to getting upstairs and getting stuff cooked, which it'll probably be again 19 hours. So anyway, that's gonna do it. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you either tomorrow or Friday. Bye bye.